Well, day two was just as fascinating as day one. We looked at the potential harm that cyber attacks can cause to human beings, and particularly the vulnerable. We looked at the continent of Africa, where we're seeing millions of people still coming online for the first time, and the dangers that lurk when it comes to cybersecurity, and people who are not as experienced with these digital technologies as people who have been, accustomed to it for many years, and the mindfulness culture of cybersecurity, understanding those dangers. It was absolutely fascinating hearing case examples of the impact that cybersecurity could have on the vulnerable and what we need to do as a society to avoid this happening.
I think BCX would like to see more collaboration across the industry, collaboration with vendors, amongst each other, sharing of data, and starting to see collaboration with customers where they start sharing their intel as well. And hopefully at the end of this, we can start to celebrate some of those successes and take away some of those key points and speak about those products or services or solutions that have aided our businesses in making us more secure. And if we can get one company to walk away from here and benefit from that, I think we've achieved our goal.
So from my point of view, I think generative AI in particular and all the multimodal sort of use cases of these innovations, or that exponential innovation that's happening in that space, is something to be concerned about. Obviously, we can also make use of this technology to help us, but the adversaries using it for more sophisticated phishing emails, for more sophisticated deepfakes, etc., for manipulation campaigns, for misinformation campaigns. There's so much that concerns me as a consumer that we as corporates should also be concerned about when it comes to cybersecurity. We've been a sponsor for many years. Our message really is to take care of the human factor, take an empathic approach to security awareness and culture, and maybe even a cyber mindfulness approach.
Cyber attacks is on the increase. Ransomware and business email compromise specifically. Skill shortages when it comes to security is a massive challenge. That's probably the biggest challenge that operationally the customers are seeing, and then obviously cyber attacks being number one.
It's been fantastic as always. I've been to a number of these events, and I'm always very happy to participate. I think in this changing landscape of increased security threats and risks, our biggest challenge was finding something that was flexible enough to deploy the rule sets that we needed while being simple enough to manage. Know your road to the future. Know where you want to be and understand exactly how you're going to get there.
We need a solution that are more unified, that work together and not in silos. And the other risk factor is obviously on the skills in fighting against the cyber threat attack. So it's a great event, and it's great to catch up and ensuring that they are aware of our latest product and features.
The vast majority of attacks are coming in through email and are initiated by an action taken very often by an employee. I think that is very much top of mind. And then of course protecting your data, protecting your assets after those actions happen, which may result in things like ransomware. How do you back it up in a way that you can recover it without having to pay those enormous fees? It doesn't matter how big you are or how small you are, you're vulnerable to being attacked. Especially when you start looking at the global supply chain. People can be part of that supply ecosystem to big companies, and they can be compromised at a small company level. So no one is escaping from this, and everyone needs to take action today. And it could be some simple actions like turning on multi-factor authentication, like making sure your teams are trained, like updating all of your software. But everyone needs to be part of the solution. All employees, regardless of the size of your business, and from your personal perspective as well. No one is too small to be attacked.
Every day there's a new vulnerability, misconfiguration, exposure. So for me, today's event is to meet with prospects, have a booth, to show them, first of all, that we're here to stay, that you're serious about being here, being in the industry, meeting with people, and show that you're investing in the region. So I'm taking advantage of this platform to understand their problems and to find solutions that would make them have more visibility. And you only can do that by having a platform that enables you to do it.